Hi Alphas, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kalei. Today I'm going to be comparing and battling out some eyebrow gels. Some of them are the most popular ones. I went ahead and purchased 3 and one was sent to me. It was one that I did want to try though. So I have Illamasqua. This is the Fill and Fix Brow Shaper. I picked up the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. I got the color, I think it was like black. I picked up the Glossier Boy Brow. And then I also picked up on Sunday the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow. I'm looking for products that work with my black hair. I need cool tone products and I'm hoping that these will work for me. These are the deepest and darkest colors that they have. So I'm hoping that they work without having to use so much extra product to fill in my brows. So I will be doing that today. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in and I will be comparing the Glossier Boy Brow to the Milk Makeup Kush Brow Gel. I'll make sure that I add the prices, so if you're looking for a specific price point, you can check them out. I will say the packaging is very similar for all 4. The Milk Makeup and the Illamasqua have both plastic-like style containers. They fill the same. I believe they are almost the same in how much you get. There's a little bit of differences. The Boy Brow and then the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel are actually very similar as well. Thought that was pretty funny that they're pretty similar as well. So we're comparing 2 of the most popular ones currently right now, which is the Glossier Boy Brow to the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. And I will list all of like the differences and what they have in them on the screen so this video isn't super long. I will not be filling in my brows because I want you to see how they work. I don't have any brow hairs underneath from back in the day plucking my brows, so that's why I wanted to try this out and see if it will fill in my brows and make it look great. So Glossier Boy Brow will go first. It has a small little applicator. I'm gonna put Glossier on this side. My friends swear by this one. A lot of my influencer and blogger friends love this one. So I'm hoping that it will make my brows look super thick without having to go in with so much product and possibly not using anything but this on like my normal day-to-day. So I will be using 2 coats, so I'm gonna let that part dry and I'm going to apply the Milk Makeup Kush one. So far it is a little wet. This is supposed to be a more flexible hold, so we will see. This one is very similar in the applicator. It is more brown. I got the color Grind. So this is also my bad brow, so we'll see. That one does look like it filled it in a lot more than this one. This one does have fibers, so I do want to let you know the Glossier Brow Gel does not have fibers. So here's what it looks like first coat. And go in with a second coat for Glossier. Second coat looks good for the Glossier. It is a lot more piecier, if that makes sense, so it looks more editorial, which I'm into. It is having a hard time filling in the areas where I don't have hair, but I mean, I think that would be any brow gel. We're gonna take Kush back on the other side for the second coat and see. Okay, so I will say right away up against each other, this one does a better job at filling in. I do feel like with both, I will need to take a pencil to kind of just add a little shape underneath the brow. But as for filling it in, they both did a good job. I think out of both of them though, I prefer this one, which is crazy because I wasn't even going to get this. This one is also a little bit softer, but my brows look a lot thicker. Okay, so that is Glossier and that is Milk Makeup next to each other. I do feel that the color is really good, cool toned. This one is a lot more piecier and polished, so I think it really depends on what you want. Are you looking for super full brow or are you looking for more polished? I think both give you a decently full brow, but it just really depends on what type of look you're going for. I like the thickness because I don't have hair underneath there. If I had to pick one, I would pick the Kush Brow by Milk Makeup. So we're gonna go ahead and do the next comparison. All right, so the next comparison is going to be the Illamasqua against the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. This one was very inexpensive, so if you're on a budget, I felt like this would be a good one. I'm gonna go in with Illamasqua first. I have used Illamasqua. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of learned how to use it, so. The color is spot on though. It is messy though, so keep that in mind. I do feel like it's also darker. So that's one coat of Illamasqua, and ColourPop Brow Boss is going on the other side. This one is more brown than the other ones, but on the website it said it was black, so we'll see. Ooh. It's very similar to the Glossier brow product. I will say that in the way that it feels. It's just the color that would be different. I feel like Glossier is more black. Going with a second coat of Illamasqua on this side. Similar to the Kush, but it's more blacker, so it kind of looks a little more harsh. Brow Boss, second coat. Does feel kind of like there is a little bit of resistance, almost like a pomade. This one's a little more chunky than Glossier, but I will say that it applies pretty similar. Does fill in a little bit better than the Glossier. The Glossier is, I think, is like, it doesn't give you a ton of product on the brush, whereas this one does. So that's two coats. If I had to choose one, I would definitely think I would go with Illamasqua. Even though it's a little bit darker, I feel like I could spoolie it out. It just fills it in a lot better for anyone who has no brow hairs. I feel like this one gave me better results. And I would only need to take pencil in a few areas. So now I'll be comparing Glossier to the ColourPop one because these are the most similar in my opinion. I'm gonna go in with Boy Brow on this side though, since I already did this side, and I'll do the Brow Boss on this side, so this is where it will go. Oh, I lost another hair. Right, so that's ColourPop. Hopefully you can see the difference in color. This one is a lot more brown, even though it says black and it looks black on the site. Glossier on this side. I don't know if you can notice, but this one has significantly less product on the brush, so it allows me to blend it better, so I do like that. This is a little more chunky, but it does fill it in a lot better, so I think it really just depends on what you're looking for. All right, so it's one coat of each. Hopefully on camera you can see this one is a lot warmer than this one. Compared up to each other though, I would actually go with the ColourPop one over the Glossier. I do like the Glossier because it gives less product, but I feel like the ColourPop did a better job at filling in the areas where I have some sparseness. Let me try to add a little more product from the Glossier and see. So I would still have to go in with pencil with both. They kind of look very similar though with a second coat. Now that I have second coats, I actually like the Glossier side. Oh my gosh. I think it just really depends on how thick your natural brows are. I feel like if you had really thick brows naturally and you didn't have any sparse areas, the Glossier would be good. But if you have thin brows like me, I would still go with the ColourPop. I would just change the coloring because it's still a little warm. I think the winner here is the ColourPop one for me. If I can grow some brows, I'll probably change my mind. All right, next one. All right, so we are comparing Kush to Illamasqua. We'll put Kush on this side because I believe I put it on this side before, and Illamasqua will go on this side. Look at how thick that looks. All right, one coat of both. What do we think? They're actually pretty darn similar. They both filled in pretty good. I will say this one is a lot more thicker. This one's more thin and runny. What do we think, guys? Second coat going in. If I really have to choose, I would say, if I had to choose, I think the most neat would be the Milk Makeup because even though it has fibers, it still came out neat. This one doesn't have fibers. I would choose the Milk Makeup one. Whoa. I didn't even want this one. I wasn't even going to get it. And then I saw an Instagram video with a makeup artist who used this and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it and try it. I think the Milk Makeup wins this one. I still like the Illamasqua though. I just feel like this one is just less messy even without a brow pencil. All right, alphas, so I battled it out with some of the best pairings that I thought I could get, and I feel like the winner out of all of them would be the Milk Makeup one. I actually really like the way that it makes my no brow Heaven Self look, especially underneath. If you can see, I don't have hair there. If I'm basing it off of which one gives me the most natural looking and gives me hair without having to go in with a pencil, this one, I liked it. I really like the Milk Makeup one. This is a really good one. Out of the Boy Brow and the ColourPop, if ColourPop could make it to where the brush didn't create so many chunks and goopiness, I'd say I would go with the ColourPop actually, which is very surprising. The color was still really good and it's very affordable if you're looking for one. Out of the Glossier and the Boy Brow, I would go with ColourPop. I feel like these are still awesome products. I feel like Glossier, I would need a little more hair. I'm still trying to grow like my brow hairs. So if I could get a little more brow hairs, I'd probably hands down repurchase this one. I don't hate it. I actually still do like it and I will use it on my day-to-day. I think it would be better with a pencil for me. I think it would look a little bit better. But I think these are, I never thought that these would be the ones that I would choose, but I choose ColourPop and the Milk Makeup. I do feel like the Illamasqua was a really good one. It is a lot darker, so if I want a bolder brow, I could use this one. It's not a bad product. None of these are bad. None of these are like terrible. They're actually all really good. I just think it comes down to preference and what you're looking for and what you want in your brow. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this brow battle. If you did, please thumbs up and let me know in the comments which one you preferred and which one you liked. I feel that it was a really good candidate on doing this video because I don't have brows. A lot of videos that I see, the girls have like the most amazing full brows, which it's not their problem. They didn't pluck like I did. But if you're like me, you grew up in the 90s where plucking your brow hairs and thin brows were in, these would reign supreme for me, in my opinion, and I would definitely repurchase these, especially the Milk Makeup one, which I didn't even want in the first place. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more makeup battles, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what products, because I would love to get them. If I have them already, battle them out, try them out. I really had fun doing this. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Love yous, bye.